It is April the 26th of 2018, and we are here with Valerie Keys, the author of Different Colors, Same Struggles, Life Lessons, and Quotes. Valerie is, how long have you been an author? Maybe a year? Is it going on? Almost a year. And this was her first published piece of work, which is doing phenomenal in sales, and is bringing a lot of peace and understanding to so many people that had the pleasure of reading this awesome piece of work. This is going to be a 4-part series in which we sit with Valerie and get some background, get some substance, get some knowledge of why the book was created and things that are in the book. The life affirmations in the book, we will be discussing them from Valerie's view. And I guess we will begin to understand why she chose the life affirmations and quotes that she did to put in the book. So the very first session, we will discuss your very first quote. I am not moody. I am growing. I am self-aware. I am changing. I am coming into myself. What does that quote or affirmation mean to you, Val?
That came about, I got tired of people saying that I was moody, and it made me feel some kind of way that something was wrong with me. And once I started on my journey to discover who I really am, I found out that I am not moody. That the changes was just that, changes. And that when I started to grow emotionally and mentally and spiritually, then I am not going to be the same way. And then I found out that the people who would say that about me, they would say that to me only because they could no longer control me. I wasn't doing what they were used to me doing and being, so therefore something had to be wrong with me, so they gave me the, I'm just moody. And they said, all Aries are always like that, and then they attached it to my zodiac sign and all of that. So that's what brought that about, and that affirmation was something that I used to say to myself so that I would not feed into the negativity of being labeled as someone who was moody, and that it had nothing to do in that negative connotation of being of a mood. It had to do in a positive sense that I'm just evolving, I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm in the process, and that label or that title had more to do with the people who would say it to me or about me than it had to do with me. They did not understand and could not see transformation, change, and only because they weren't.
Would it be safe to say that some people preferred you in a state of not change, the old Val?
Oh, most definitely. Because that was a person that you could manipulate, you could control. That was a person with low self-esteem, low self-worth, had no identity. So naturally, yeah, I was primed for predators.
Mm. In your state of change, did that happen gradually? Did something happen and one day you just woke up wanting to change? Like what point or what was your trigger to, why did you want to change?
It was gradual. And I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got tired of me and how I was showing up and recognizing that I was creating a lot of my own pain. And the characteristics that was displaying, I ain't like that. I started not liking that. I said, I don't like that about you. But I didn't know how to go about changing it. But
if I could say, I'm tired of being tired, I am tired of myself, what would be a suggested maybe number one thing you want to do? When you get to the point that you want it, okay, seek therapy.
I seek therapy.
Okay.
Because I needed to identify the exact nature of what that really is all about for real, though. Because what I found out, there's something behind the something behind the something. There's always, because behind my feelings and behind my thoughts, there's something. Well, where did that originate? What's really, and then with my feelings, what's really going on, though? You know, like, what's for real, though? And it's always some underlining issue that has maybe not been addressed, needs to be addressed, or I'm just totally not aware. Because, I mean, when you keep stuffing stuff, and keep stuffing and keep stuffing, then one day, it don't go nowhere. It's still there. One day you got to address that.
You have to be brave to open the closet that you stuck all that stuff in. To open that door.
Courage come first. You gotta get courage. And I just simply ask for that. But it's a process, even in getting to that. It doesn't come like automatic. Well, today it does. But prior to that, no.
Where, if you had to say, like when we're in the hospital, on a scale from 1 to 10, where's your pain now, today?
1.
A 1. Hallelujah. Congratulations on that. So before the change process, where was it?
20.
A 20. We skipped okay, we just jumped over 10, went straight to 20.
Straight up.
Okay. So, and you speak of being courageous, having the courage to confront your past. Is that where pain comes from?
Mm-hmm.
Your past, how you feel about yourself now. Is that where pain comes from? Being afraid of letting that pain go. You lived with pain for so long.
It was normal. Pain was me, the identity. Pain and struggle and worry was my norm. So who I am and where I am in life is an abnormal state of being. But it's becoming my norm. If that makes sense.
It does. Bliss. It does. You know, in your wisdom, you know that problems can be fixed. You know that prayer works. You know that you are somebody. So you have a different toolbox for dealing with challenges and obstacles than what you were using before. Did you, let's say, 15 years ago,
okay,
who did you think you were going to be? Because I know it's not who you are now. Or
I didn't even think.
Did you think you were going to live to tomorrow?
15 years ago, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely knew I would still. Now, if you had asked me that question when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10, so I'm like, no.
No.
But that's because I just didn't want to.
How many years did you not want to live? Or not want to face living? Is that the issue?
About 30 years.
30 years. 30 years. And then one day.
One day. I wanted to live. And that came about, and I've said it, about 1991.
So when you're out there, you minister to the community, to the youth, to women. What are you trying to, if I only got 5 minutes to get it across, what are you trying to get them to remember when they leave you?
Hope.
Hope. That's your biggest word in your tool chest. Hope. That's a good one.
Because hope is what sustains me. Hope is what get the desire to want to live. Hope came. Prior to being hopeless, the hopeless state, in hopelessness, why? Why?
Why?
Just why?
It's comfortable.
You know, and in hopelessness is like, always I just used to say, why? Why are you here? You know, why you living? Ain't nothing good happening, none of that. Always full of pain. Why? And that was always my question. Why? I don't have to ask that no more.
You know why? Do you know your purpose?
Yes.
What's your purpose?
To empower. To uplift. To bring about hope. Light. Love.
How many people got to make it to the new, refreshed, I know who I am, Valerie? Did you lose people along the way?
As far as losing, they were never was. Because once you are, then nothing can change that. So if we were like that, they would still be here.
And be happy in it.
Yeah. So everyone in my life today are new.
Old souls, new people, huh?
Yes. And there were, I would say, maybe 3, if that were from past, who knew me, who have the honor and the pleasure to be who I really am. That's the person today. Because who I was then was a representative, an illusion, a made up, masked down, wasn't nothing real about it.
So if I met you then, would I know that you were in pain? You know, you meet people and you have no idea what they're going.
No, you wouldn't have known. I became real good at illusion. I was so good that I believed my own illusion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how good I'm. And I know it was an illusion, but I still believed it. But then I understand that was my survival tools. Because if I didn't do that, I would have literally, for real though, took my life. I wouldn't be here.
Do you feel like you missed out on anything because you were going through things? Or was that a part of your story so that you can be who you are now?
I used to live in regret.
That's what that's called, live in regret.
I don't. Everything that took place was divinely ordered and was supposed to. Part of the plan for why I was created and be able to live and come and live from my purpose today. All a part of the story. It's always connected. Still is connected. Because as long as I'm breathing, I'm still adding to the story.
The story continues.
And once the Creator removed the shame and the guilt of the past, then the regret left too.
Mm.
Because no longer shame and guilt brings about regret. So once that was removed, there was no longer regret.
I like that. Shame and guilt, once they left, regret went with it. That's a part of that. What are you hopeful for now? What can't you wait to experience, see, do, be?
To get in my RV and just go and travel, go where I want, when I want.
Freedom.
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 Freedom. It's a big old world out there. And from what people say, there are people waiting to meet me, and I have people that I am need to meet.
If you met someone today that was struggling with self-identity, self-awareness, what advice would you give?
I don't give advice.
Okay.
I share my experience.
What experience would you share?
Where I was, what I've done to get where I'm at. The process. Period.
Can you read the title of your book?
Different colors, same struggle, life lesson quotes.
And why would I read that book? Or why do you encourage me to read that book?
There's something that would resonate, stimulate you. There's something in here that you can identify with. So you would want to. Wherever you are in your journey, I've already been there. Like some pain you ain't got to have. Some struggles you ain't got, because I already did it for you. So I'm going to, the problem, here's the solutions.
There's your prescription for healing.
Bottom
That's a
line.
piece of it. All right, you have Nina, the original party girl of OPG Radio, the microphone checker, here with Valerie Keys, the author of Different Colors, Same Struggles, Life Lessons and Quotes. It's a book filled with life affirmations. It's a square picture book filled with hope, motivation, and the message that you can overcome. We all are one. We all have problems, but we all can overcome. Be sure to check us out for session 2 in the series, Different Colors, Same Struggles.